I'm Bobby Giancola with Denison Yachting, and today we're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at Pier 66, about to board my new listing, a 2018 Pershing 82 VHP. As you can see, the weather conditions aren't the greatest. It's windy, it's raining. My first thought this morning was, hey, let's go to Bimini. We'll get there in an hour. Unfortunately, there's 10-foot seas out there, and this boat can do it. It's a Class A yacht. It can withstand waves up to 4 meters, but the captain decided we'll keep it here. It's a little safer for us. Without further ado, let me take you on board a boat with a name I hope describes myself, humble and hungry. So down here on the swim platform, we've got the garage opening up where all the fun's gonna take place. A few things that you can find in here is 2 jet skis or a tender, or if you wanted a tender and a jet ski, and amazing access to the water. When the garage is closed, you can see it makes a great swim platform and beautiful teak seen throughout, which goes up on both port and starboard side into the cockpit. It's hard to pick a favorite spot on this boat, here in the cockpit or the bow or even the top. Here in the cockpit, you get your front row seats to your 30-foot rooster tail while you can enjoy it on a massive sun pad, or going forward, if you want some shade, a nice table, cockpit table with a bench seat aft. On a cruise side of things, both port and starboard side, you'll find under these pretty hatches here is the gear for when you're anchoring or docking, and under the sun pad, you'll find a hatch here to hide fenders. As you know, we are on an 82-foot boat, and walking up the port side on the side decks, you'll notice this nice safety rail that you can hold on to while working our way up to the bow. The Pershing experience is not complete without the Foredeck leading the charge. Here we have a massive sun pad just above the VIP, and just after that, a large seating area that you can enjoy while underway or at anchor. If you think you'd have fun on the bow going full speed, you should try it up here. You might lose your hat, but up here is pure adrenaline. Forward on the Flybridge is the helm that pops up and down. Thank God for the lower helm on a rainy day like today. But this is a good example to show you how this isn't exposed. It is actually covered. It's tucked away down and covered perfectly so it doesn't get wet or weathered. On both port and starboard side, you have 2 chairs that can convert into lounge chairs. Just aft is 2 chase-style lounge pads. Up here, obviously what we can see, we have our 2 domes, our radar and antennas, but what we also have is 4 JBL speakers, which ramp up the party in the back. I normally have better luck than this, but I chose a bad day to show a great feature, and that's this door and window system behind me. Essentially what you have is 3 glass panels. The doors close into the center, and then all 3 lower down out of sight to open up the entire inside to the outside. Here we are on the Salon. It's raining right now, but at least you get to feel what it's like on a multi-million-dollar yacht in the rain. So on a day like today, this is where you can sit back, enjoy your drinks, friends and family, watch TV, or set up the table and play games, cards, and still enjoy this beautiful boat that we're on. On the forward half of the Salon, we find this beautiful bar, which is a great entertaining space. Here, you or your crew can step behind the bar, serve your guests, and enjoy the entertainment in this great area. Over here on the starboard side of the bar, when business needs to be taken care of, you've got a desk here, a drawer, and a fridge below. Here on the port side, you'll find a set of stairs that go down to our next stop, the galley and crew area. So here, standard on your 82, is your galley down option. We have your sink here, 4-burner stovetop and oven, full-size fridge, and just outside of your 2 crew cabins is your dinette. This Pershing is set to accommodate 3 crew, 2 forward and 1 aft. Down this walkway, you'll find access to the crew head, which has your shower head and vanity, and then just behind me, your access to your engine room. So of course, we've got to talk about her 2 MTU V16 2000 M96L, over 5,000 horsepower, coupled with the top system surface drives. This is how you're going to get that signature 30-foot rooster tail on this 82 Pershing Humble and Hungry. Here we can see our AC and DC panel. We've got going on, we have one of our upgrades is an ANG converter, our water maker just below that. Above your engines, you'll see this insulation, which is our garage. Going aft in the center line, you'll see that you've got your AC compressor, and on either side of that, your 21.5 kW generators. Obviously we're on Pershing and we want to talk about the systems and the flaps, but I want to talk about something a little less sexy right now, and that's the dockmate. This dockmate, in layman's terms, is a souped up Xbox controller. Practically, this allows you to run the boat anywhere. In this case, on Humble and Hungry, we're port side too. So the captain can use this dockmate outside as you're making an approach, especially if you're in a tight situation, backing in, stern in, and you need to keep an eye out on your approach with fenders and making sure that you have good visibility of the dock as you approach. This lets you do all of that with confidence. Before we get to the living spaces, I wanted to point out the display here. As you can see, beautiful side profile of the Pershing. This information that you also have on the Helm, you can get all your, a little bit more in depth here. So all your breakers for your lights, pumps, your bilges as well. All the information you need, touch your fingertips right here. With a profile on a boat like this, that's all about windows, you do need a little bit of space or an area that's dark. Not too dark, but enough to where you can sit back, enjoy a movie. That's why we have this 3 stateroom layout, and this is our theater room or lower salon. So what I love is you can slide this over, sit back, relax, shut the lights down. This lower salon is the perfect atmosphere to watch a movie in. So I mentioned before, this is the 3 stateroom layout, and we're gonna start off in the primary. When you step into the owner's stateroom, you don't feel like you're in the belly of the boat. And that's because of the massive windows that are down here, coupled with huge mirrors that make it feel like there's actually more windows in here than there actually are. To me though, down here, the best feature is the headroom. I'm 6'5", and to be able to walk down here on a low profile boat, you've got a full stand-in walk-in closet. It's luxury. Just outside the walk-in closet, you have a pop-out vanity, and then just under that, on one side you have a fridge, and another side for storage for some late night snacks. Last thing to go over in the owner's stateroom is the ensuite bath. You can see here, we have frosted glass to close for privacy. In here, we find a separate shower stall, as well as a stall for the head. So moving on to the second stateroom, that's just forward of the TV. In addition to hull side windows and storage, you have access to a shared day head. This is not just any day head. This one's a bit of an overachiever. Not only does it have your head, it has a massive shower as well as its own window. The final space I'm going to show you down here today on Humble and Hungry is the VIP, where you almost feel as if you're in a master. Typically, if you're going to compromise on an 82-foot boat, the VIP is where you would see that. It's more cramped. Here, that's not the case. Headroom, natural light, and its own ensuite head. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me on my 2018 Pershing 82 VHP. Thank you for waiting out the rain with me. If you have any questions, would like any information, don't hesitate to call me. My name is Bobby Giancola with Denison Yachting, and you'll find my contact information below.
I'm not the owner. All I wanna do is have some fun. Filming on boats, all in the rain. All I wanna do.